Yes. Now we are going to add a conditional column. Based on the zone wise, I want to give a different output. Maybe let us take a logistic cost. Zone wise, the logistic cost is going to vary. So let me go to the add column. Under add column, you can notice the conditional column. Go to add column, click on that conditional column. As I told you, it's equivalent to if condition. So what's the column name? Let us give some meaningful name for it. I say this is the logistic cost. I'm saying something like logistic cost. If, which column? So let me select a column name. No need for writing equal to if open bracket and type something here. I'm selecting zone. If the zone is equal to. Operators will change based on the column which you are selecting. Here I selected the zone which is having a text. That's why you are getting equal, does not equal, begin, greater than, sorry, does not, ends with. Suppose if I select a column which is having a number, for example, I select the total slaves. So where you can see the operation will change, does not equal to, greater than, less than, between. If I select a date column, you'll have something like before, after. So based on your column name, your operators will change accordingly. So let us go for zone and I say equal, and remember Power Query is case sensitive. Your spelling should be right and case sensitive also should be correct. I want to compare zone with some text, or you want to compare one column with another column. For example, I want to compare actual versus plan. If my actual is more than the plan, I want to give a condition. You want to compare with another column means there is an option available here. When I click here, select a column. So one column with another column can be done. For example, as I told, actual versus plan, I want to select another column. So comparing one column with another. If this column is greater than this column is less than this, I want to compare two columns also, you can do it. But here I'm not going to compare with the columns. I want to compare with the value. Enter a value. Let us say something like south. Wherever my zone is equal to south, for example, let us say my charges is going to be something like 3000. Add a class. Second condition. Same zone name equal to north. Maybe let us say 5000. Add a class. Zone equal to west. Let me give something like 3500. Add a class. Same zone. East. Maybe I'll say 4000. So if the zone is equal to south, it will show 3000. Zone is north, 5000. Zone is west, 3500. Zone is east, you will get 4000. If nothing is satisfied, if it is not south, if it is not east or west or other things, let us go for 0. Else, the last one, 0. This is equivalent to writing 5 ifs in Excel. If you are using Excel, you have to go for 5 if conditions here. But we did it by one formula here. That's it. Say OK. Yes. You can see your logistic cost has changed accordingly. Wherever your zone is south, you will be getting something for 3000, 4000 or whatever. So let us see the formula again. Go to the conditional, added conditional column. I click on the settings. Yes. So if the zone is 3000, if the zone is south, 3000. If the zone is north, 5000. If the zone is west, 3500. If the zone is east, then 4000. Okay. Sir. Challenges. Morning you got some section. Morning you got numbers in college. You should number the same value. It is the text. If it's outside. Then you will get the sum. Okay. Now, what are all the other things you can do it in this Power Query? So we have seen how to write a lookup function. We have seen how to add, how to multiply, how to divide, how to use multiple formulas, how to create a conditional columns. Today morning, we have seen how to combine the columns. Even you can split the columns also. For example, I'll go to some column name. Let us take this part name. There is a column called as part name, where I want to separate it. For example, in part name, we have something like pad retainer. In open bracket, close bracket, we have omni. Suppose I want only this omni, apex, zinc, vento. I want that to be in a separate column. I want to bring this in a separate column. Only within this bracket or wherever this hyphen is available. Before the hyphen, I want to bring it separately. After the hyphen, I want to bring it separately. I want to split the columns. Split the columns. So, but splitting where you want it, whether you want to happen in the same area or you want to happen it in some other area, you decide. If I want to happen it in some other area, then you have to go for add column. If you want to split it here in the same column, then you have to go for transform. So let me add, because I don't want to disturb my original data. So let me select this part name, add column. Under add column, we have an option called as extract. Extract. Add column, click on extract, where I can see length, first character, last character, range, text before delimiter, text after delimiter, text between the delimiter. So for example, I will say here, I want this omni here. So within the bracket. So before the bracket, after the bracket, I want that to be separated. So let us go for text between delimiter. Between delimiter. What is my starting delimiter? My starting delimiter is open bracket and closing delimiter is close bracket. So I want the text within that bracket. With the open bracket and close bracket, within the bracket we have some text. I want that to be separated. That to be in a separate column. So go to add column, extract, text between delimiter. The starting delimiter is open bracket, closing delimiter is close bracket. That's it. Now I say okay. Yes. You can see at the last, there is a new column where we are getting only this name. So morning we have seen how to combine the data. Now we have seen how to split your columns also. It can be open bracket, close bracket, space, hyphen, dot, or whatever. Okay. But sometimes I may not have a right data. Here fortunately, we have a common columns. Here fortunately we have an hyphen, we have something like this. But I don't know, some I may have hyphen, some may have a dot, some may have a slash. So but I want the particular column to be splitted. So you can give one or two examples. Based on the example, a Power Query will automatically split your columns. What is your expectation based on the examples? For example, I want only the first three characters, or I want pad, I want brake, I want axle here. So I can give an example. Based on the example, it will automatically generate, because I don't know what is the formula to be applied, first, last, or I don't know whether the common separator is available. I don't know that, but I can give an example. Based on the example, it will automatically give you the output. So go to add column. Under add column, column from example. Column from example, whether based on all the columns or based on the selected columns. Let us say all the columns. Straight away I click on column from example and I am going to type here. So what is my thing I want is, I want, first one is I want PAD. I am typing PAD for the first one. Second, I will go to the third here And I'm going to the third. You can see automatically it is filling. But suppose you want to give one more example also, you can give another example. Break. So one I have given pad, another I have given example. Just to give an example, based on the example, it automatically generates the extra column here. I don't know what is a separator. I don't know whether I have a common separator, but you can use one or two example. After giving an example, control enter or say OK. So it will create a separate column based on your examples also. So whatever the example you have given, based on that example, it would have created a separate column here. Okay, one or two examples. Because I don't know what is the formula to be used or what is the other things to be used. I can give an example and press Control Enter or click on OK, Enter. I have to delete and I have to. Suppose I want something from this. I want first three letter. I want for second three letters. So instead of manually applying some formula based on this part number, I want the middle three letters, last three letters, something like that. So go to Add Column from Example. Just click on Column from Example. Just give some examples. What is the example you want? For example, I'll type here something. I don't want the first three characters. I want RETAINER. So let us type here. So RET. I'm typing one example. So one example and enter, it should come. Otherwise, if it is not coming rightly, you can give one more example also. So one example you can see is automatically it is understood and it has brought all the characters here. Retainer, pad, boot, seal. But still if it is not coming, you can give one more example also. Just give an example and press Control Enter to accept it. Control Enter is the key for accepting it. So without writing the formula, based on the example, it will create output also, based on the example. Okay. Like this, please explore the other features available. Almost all are very simple. It's very straightforward. For example, sometimes in a column, you will have unwanted spaces. You will have unwanted junked characters. You want to remove the unwanted spaces, unwanted junked characters. The same column, go to Transform. Under Transform, you can see there is an option called as Extract. Extract already we did. Go to the column called as Format. Select the column and go to Format, where we can see there is an option called as Trimming, which will clear the unwanted spaces. Sometimes there will be unwanted spaces in a text. I want to remove the unwanted spaces. Some junked characters, some ASCII characters will be there. I want to remove it. So you can go for Clean. We can trim it, we can clean it. So unwanted characters, unwanted spaces will get removed. It's another very powerful feature. And I can prefix something, I can suffix something. For example, before the part number, I want your company name to be prefixed. But there is a small challenge here. If I change the part number, based on the part number only we have written something. We got the rate and unit of measure. Will it get changed? That's the advantage of the Power Query. That will not get changed. But in Excel, if you are changing your part number, based on the part number, we got the part name. It will throw an error in Excel. But Power Query, it will not throw an error. Let us check. I want to add something. I want to add your company DI or DICV before the part name. Go to the Transform. Go to the Format. Add Prefix. So I'm going to click on Add Prefix. What is the prefix you want? I want DICV and maybe an hyphen. After DICV, I want all the part names. I want the part name to be prefixed before this part number. Okay. Company name to be prefixed before the part number. Yes. But still you can see that rate and unit of measure, everything is working perfectly here. No formula is getting affected here. That's the advantage of this Power Query. Okay. Let us see how to do the same process, whatever we did. Morning, I think 2 or 3 people have repeatedly asked for this. How can I export it to Power? How can I do this in Excel? How can I export it to Excel? You can do the same process, whatever we did from today morning or whatever we did yesterday morning. We can do the same process in Excel. For example, let us take this itself, this part. merging two queries. Instead of writing X lookup, instead of writing V lookup, I want to combine two columns and I want to get another output here. So I want to do this in Excel without writing a lookup function. So let me close this Power Query. And even I can close this Power BI itself because I don't want to confuse with Power BI and Excel. So I'll close this Power BI, Power Query, and as well as I'll close this Power BI. Let us open an Excel. Anyway, it's not part of our training session. Since many people have asked for this, I'm doing it. Let us close this Power BI. And let us open Excel. I'm going to open Microsoft Excel now. Let us open Microsoft Excel. The same process which we did, equivalent to VLOOKUP. I want to do it in Excel here, not in a Power BI. I want to do it in Excel, but without writing a lookup function. Let me open a blank workbook here. I think it's very simple, very easy. Very easy. So I opened an Excel workbook here. Here I want to bring the data here, that part sales tracker. We have two tables. One is sales distribution, one is part master. Without writing VLOOKUP, I want to bring the name, rate and unit of measure into the sales distribution table. So go to the data tab. Just go to the data tab. Under the data tab, same thing, get data. So I gone to Excel now. Data tab, get data. From file, from Excel workbook. That's all. This is the only step which you have to do it in Excel. All the other things are similar to Power BI or Power Query, what we did from the morning, yesterday morning or today morning. Select this part sales tracker as usual. I have gone to data, get data. I selected the part sales tracker and I click on open or import. As usual, it will go to the navigator. Same thing, combining, merging, appending, everything you can do it in Excel Power Query. So this is a navigator. This navigator doesn't belong to Power BI. This belongs to Excel. Select multiple items. I select part master. I select sales distribution. Select both table. And we have to go for transform data. As usual, it will land into Power Query. Remember, this is not Power Query of BI. This is Power Query of Excel. Literally, you can see all the options are same. No difference here. Home, transform, add column, view, everything is similar. Column quality, column distribution, add column, transform column, everything is literally same. Yesterday itself, I told you how this Power BI has been evaluated. Pivot, Power Query from Excel, then it has gone to Power BI. Actually, the original is Excel. It has came from Excel. This Power Query has came from Excel. Original is Excel. Power BI, very recently it was added. This is available from 2010 of Microsoft Excel. From 2010 is available. But unfortunately, you are not using it. We are not using it. So now let me do the same process of merging the query. Let us see how to do this in merge query. Place the cursor on sales distribution. Home tab. Merge query. You can see the same window is appearing here. Literally the same window. And I select the part master. Then, what is my next step? Select the common columns. Part number. Whatever I did it in the afternoon in Power BI Power Query, I am doing it in Excel Power Query. Same thing. Nothing difference. Say OK. Same part master is appearing here. Same arrow mark will appear here. Literally same. No difference here. Only difference is when you load it, it will be loaded into Power BI. Here if you load, it will be loaded into Excel. What we did from yesterday is our same process. No difference. நேற்று பவர் குவரியில் என்ன பவர் பியில் என்ன பண்ணீங்களோ அதே ப்ராசஸ் தான் சார். ஒன்றும் நத்திங் நியூ. கெட் டேட்டா ஃப்ரம் ஃபைல், ஃப்ரம் எக்ஸல் ஒர்க் புக், தென் செலக்ட் த ஃபைல், இம்போர்ட், அதே தான். Until this Excel. After this, same thing what we did from yesterday in Power BI. Adeda. Select these items, transform data. It will go to Power Query. Whatever we did yesterday morning, whatever we did today morning, you can do it in Excel itself. One more advantage is available if you are using Excel. Even no need to load this data into Excel. Without loading the data also, you can create a report in Excel. For example, I want this data to be residing in Power Query. I don't want this data to come in Excel because this data is too small. Okay, suppose I have 10 million and lakhs and crores of data. If you load the data 1 lakh rows in Excel, it will hang, it will not handle. I don't want the Excel, but I want to create a report. I want to create a chart in Excel. But unfortunately, Excel will not handle this data. What I can do is, I can have the data in Power Query, but I can create a report in Excel. How do we do that? Go to Home tab. Don't click on Close and Load straight away. Close and Load. Close and Load to. When you come for the second level of Excel training, I think next month we have a session on Advanced Excel. So where you will be teaching this in depth of this. Just I'm giving an explanation. In depth of this, we'll be seeing in Advanced Excel. So Close and Load to. Under Close and Load to, Table. Table means it will be loaded as a table here, which I don't recommend. The entire table will get loaded, which I don't want. I can create a report here. But I don't want the table to come here. Table can be in Power Query itself, but I want to create a pivot table or a chart or whatever. So don't select table, select only create connection. Just connect that with the Excel. And I want to create a report. Add this data to a data model. So only create connection, add the data to the data model. This thing you have to do it in Excel. Okay. That's all. Now no data is there in Excel. There is no data in Excel. It's in Power Query now. But unknowingly if you are selected, can I redo it? No problem. On the right hand side, you can see all the table names is available. Right click. Here also you can see there is a load to. Load to, you should have selected this. Only create connection, add data model. If you forget to do it, you can do it again here. But how can I create a report? For example, I want to know region wise. What is the sum of Q1 quantity or Q2 quantity? We have some zone wise Q1, Q2, Q3. I want to create a report in Excel. How can I create a report? There is no data. If there is a data, we can go to insert and we can create a pivot table. But there is no data in Excel. How can I create a report in Excel?
But why the report is not published in the filter which we have the load now?
Where is filter?
So we had given in the only create connection only.
Correct.
Why we had given that?
Because I don't want the data in Excel. Because Excel cannot handle a bigger data. If you have 10 lakh rows, 1 lakh rows, Excel will not handle. It will rotate, it will not work properly. When you create a report, it will rotate like this. It will not work. So that's the reason this data is very small, okay. But I'm saying real time. When you have a very large data, don't load it in Excel, have it in Power Query, create a report in Excel.
Then we have to go in the Power Query.
How do we go to Power Query? Right click and edit query as we did in the morning. Edit query, it will go to Power Query. But how can I create a report in Excel? Insert, pivot table, from data model. If you know pivot table, you can do this. As I told, we will be covering this in 2 days of Excel, Microsoft Excel. That 2 days I cannot do it within few minutes, but just I'm explaining. So, insert, pivot, data model. You have to select data model. Okay. You can see all the column names are available here. Whatever the field we have got it here, same fields are available here. So based on this, now you can very easily create a report. If you are aware of pivot table, you can create a report. Zone, I'll put the zone into rows. East zone, north zone, south zone. Now I want to find out Q4 quantity, some report. Q4 quantity total. I'll put the Q4 quantity into sigma. Yes. Zone wise, we got what is the total here. So we are creating a report in Excel without having the data in Excel. The data is not there in Excel. It is still in Power Query. Even Power BI works like this. The data is still in Power Query. We are creating a report in BI.
Data is not valid.
Could have selected some other column. Same table, drag the data. You are dragged in some other table. You to insert a pivot table. Don't click on pivot table to click on pivot table. Insert data model. But I think you didn't select the data model. Right click on this. Load to. I asked you to select this data model. Now go to insert. Insert and pivot data model. Please explore this. Either explore this, or if you want to learn more on Excel, advanced Excel, come for next year month the training session on Excel. Or watch my videos are available in YouTube also for this Power Query and Power Pivots. Last week only I handled the session on this Power Query and Power Pivots. 2 days. You can watch the videos, or next month we have a session on this Power Pivots and Power Queries. I don't know. The date is 18th, 19th, I believe so. I don't know exact date. 18th and 19th February. Okay. Right. Yes. I'll come. I'll come. Before that, I want you to try, everyone. Last file. There is one more file called as 06 business transaction. Unfortunately, here I have 7 or 8 or 9 sheets are available. Based on this 9 sheets, we are going to create a report. That's a bigger challenge for us. All the 9 sheets, the data are different. All the 9 sheets doesn't have the same kind of data. One is invoice trans, payment record, and customer info, so many. First, what I want you to try is import this 8 or 9 tables into Power BI. Clean up the data, transform the data, load it into BI. 3 things I want out of 5 workflow. Try the 3 things: get, transform, and load it to Power BI. Try this. 2 or 3 minutes you can try this. If you are not able to get it, I will help you. But please try. Get this data in a new file. Open a new Power BI desktop. In a new file, do this. New file. I want some of you on point. Also like open a new Power BI. Get, transform, and load. Clean up the data and load it. Based on this, we will see how to create some reports. We have to see some new visuals. We have to see some new visuals here. Not warehouse sales. Business transaction. Warehouse sales we have completed. Try. I think from morning we are doing it from yesterday we are doing it for 5th or 6th time. I hope you can do it easily.
No.
Search. Done. Is there any problem in the data or all the data are clean?
Most of lines are there.
Okay. Only employee master. Please check with all the 8 or 9 tables. Clean, heading, data type, remove the unwanted rows and columns. Okay, let me try. Almost all are trying. Excellent. Let me try here. Let us see everyone are aligned with my process. So I'm opening a new Power BI Excel workbook. I can straight away get it from this welcome screen. Excel workbook. And let me select that business transaction. Open. And all the 8 or 9 files will be listed there. How do we select all the 8 or 9 files? I didn't select it. Shift key. And don't go to the left hand side. You have to go somewhere else on the center and select the first sheet and hold the shift key and select the last sheet. Yes. Select the first sheet, hold the shift key and select the last one. All the 9 sheets are selected. Transform data. Let me go to transform data. We'll clean up this data. It's loading to Power Query now. After loading, let us see how to clean up. Yes. This getting loaded to Power Query. We'll go in order. Let me check one by one. First, let us check with customer info. Is there any problem in the customer info or it's clear? There is a problem. Where is a problem? That's not a problem, but better to, as he has told rightly, mobile number and email ID is not required for reporting. For reporting, it may not be required. So why to have that column, unnecessarily columns? You can remove it. Tell me, how can I remove this unnecessary column, unwanted columns? How do we remove it?
For us, maybe it is required. Sometimes we need customer phone numbers and all.
No, that is not for reporting. Customer phone number is for what? Are you going to create a report based on the mobile number? Oh, then why it's required? That phone is, huh?
To filter, like, for example, people who are defaulters with payment.
That is different. That is reporting.
Then we can make the list.
That if you want to go on the mobile number, you can get it. That's your wish. Now, if I don't want that column name, I can remove it. Choose columns, and I want that. I don't, for example, as of now, I don't want this email ID and mobile numbers. And say OK. Employee master. Is there any problem in the employee master? Yes, I believe there is a problem. Notes and photo path. That's gray, empty. Choose column. Remove the notes and photo path. Birth date and hire dates are required to find the age, to find the experience. We'll see how to apply the date function also if possible.
I replace zero instead of
Why? What is, we are not going to use it for our reporting. So the entire column is null.
okay, so
We can remove that. Geographic data, clear. Invoice, clear. Invoice trans, clear. Payment records, clear. Product category, clear. Product master, clear. Region details, clear. I think we had a problem only in the employee master, 2 empty columns. We removed it. Customer info, that's not a problem. That's your wish. If you want, you can have it. If you want data size, data model should be lesser. I have removed that unwanted columns like mobile number and email address. That's all. All the other columns are very simple. Now, how can I connect all these 4 tables, all the 9 tables? How do we create a report? We cannot write a VLOOKUP, or we cannot even use the merge query also for this, because how many merge queries we have to write here? It's very complicated. For example, based on the customer ID, I want to know what is the customer name, what is the customer city, in which city the customer is living. So it's very complicated, because based on the customer ID, the customer info, I can see the customer name is available. Where is the city? City is available is location ID. Location ID is mapped with the location table. If I go to the location table, or if I go to some other table, region details, geographic data, where I can see the city names is available. So we have to combine, and how many lookups we have to write, or how many merge query we have to write. It's very complicated. But we are not going to write any formulas or function. We are not going to write a lookup function. We are not going to write a merge query also. 2 columns, I want an extra column. I want to do some calculation. In that case, you can go for merge query. But here, 9 tables. I cannot use merge query. I cannot use lookup. So how do we do this? Let me load this data to Power BI first. We have cleaned up it, and I'm going to load the data. Close and apply. That's all in Power Query. Power Query, that's all cleaning and loading. Now next it comes to Power BI. So I'm loading this data into Power BI. While loading, in a span of second, you will get a small information on the bottom. It is doing something, waiting, evaluating. In a span of second, it will show some message like detecting data type. So detecting relationship, there will be some message, detecting relationship. Now it's synchronizing SEMA, loading the data. Now it's loading. In few seconds, you will get a message like detecting the relationship. So it's loading now. Yes, detecting relationship. Has detected the relationship, and it has automatically connected with table. That's the power of using this Power BI. If you are not using Power BI, even if you are using some other tool like Oracle, SQL or anything, we have to manually detect it, and we have to manually connect it. As I indicated, when I open the customer table, when I open the invoice table, in the invoice table, we have customer ID. This customer ID is available in customer info. So I have to do a lookup based on the customer ID. But Power BI has taken care of it. What it has did is, on the background, it would have connected all the tables. If the columns are correct, headings are perfect, data are correct, it would have automatically created a relationship. How can I check that? First time, we are going to use this 3rd button, model view. Click on the model view. Just click on the model view. You can see something like a spider web. But I'm not able to see. I am able to see only 4 tables. No problem. Let us collapse this properties because I need some space. I'm collapsing the properties. And I'm reducing the percentage of my view. Yes. Now you can see almost all the tables are, even you can move the table and bring it very near for your reference. I can move it and bring it very near like this. Now you can see all the tables are connected automatically. As I indicated, that invoice and customer table should be connected based on the customer ID. Let us see whether it's connected. You can see the customer info and invoice table. There is a connection here. There is an arrow mark appearing here. Place the cursor on the arrow mark. You can see which two column is connected. Customer ID, customer ID. It has automatically created a relationship. If you are not using Power BI, you have to manually create a relationship like this. And it has automatically identified one thing. One, you can see there is one on the top. You can see it shows one here. And here it shows asterisk. What is this one and asterisk? This we call it as one-to-many relationship. One-to-many relationship. That means one customer has made many invoices. One customer has made many invoices. That's why it's saying one asterisk, one to many. If I see from here, it's many to one. Both are same. Many to one means many invoices has been made by one customer. In olden days, we have to find this, whether it's one to many, many to one, or one to one. We have to connect it manually. Now everything is taken care by Power BI. All the tables directly or indirectly has to be connected. But one table, unfortunately, it is residing independently here. There is no connection with the table. You can see there is a table called as employee master. There is no connection with this employee master. Why? What's the reason we don't have a connection is? Here, there would have been some spelling mistake or some typo error in the table name or a column name. Here I can see employee ID. This employee ID should be there in some table, maybe with a spelling mistake or typo error. I think which table? Can you find out the table? I found it out. The table is invoice. When I go to the table called as invoice, there you can see it says EMP ID. That's a small typo error, spelling mistake. It's EMP ID. It's employee ID. That's why it's not connected. Either rename the column heading, but I cannot rename it. Assume that I cannot disturb my original data. I don't want to disturb the original data. You can rename it in Power Query, but I don't want to disturb my Power Query also. But I want to connect these two tables. Very simple. So I want to connect this employee ID with this employee ID. Or reverse, this from employee master employee ID to invoice ID. Both are same. So click on this employee ID. Click on the employee ID. Drag. This is method number one. There is one more method also I will explain. Drag the employee ID and drop it to this employee ID. But unknowingly, I'm not comfortable with the mouse. Unknowingly, I dragged it into employee name. No problem. We have one more chance. It will give you another chance for us. Suppose I rightly dragged into this employee ID here. Yes. So rightly dragged also. If you're not rightly dragged also, it will give you one more chance here. I placed it here. It's opening a dialog box and it's giving employee ID in invoice table, employee master, employee ID. Now, do you want to create a connection? If you wrongly selected the employee name, now we have a chance to select it correctly. And relationship is automatically many to one. Many invoices has been made by one employee. He's a salesperson. He has made many invoices. Cross filter, single filter. So if I filter here, it will get only filter here. If I filter on invoice, even this employee master also to be filtered. Then you can go for my both side filter. But I don't recommend it. If I filter one table, another table should not get filtered. That is, we will use slicer for it. So don't select it. And this relationship should be active. Yes, it should be active only. Then only I can create a report. That's it. Save. Now the two tables are connected. All the 9 tables are directly, indirectly connected. Okay?
Cardinality, it is automatically detected.
Many to one. I don't know who are all using database, who are all using some coding. In olden days, we have to do this manually. Each table, we have to see what is a common column, we have to drag and we have to connect everything one by one. This is one method. If you are not comfortable in dragging and dropping and create a relationship, there is another method. I will delete this relationship. Right click and delete. One more method for creating the relationship. Go to the Home tab, Manage Relationship. Go to the Home tab, Manage Relationship. New relationship. Home tab, Manage Relationship, New Relationship, and select two tables. Which two tables I want to connect? One is I want to connect that employee master. Second table is I want to connect the invoice table. And which is two column you want to connect? That is employee ID and employee ID. EMP ID, EMP ID. That's all. Second method to create a both are same. Save. Now both the tables are connected. Second method to create a relationship. Okay. How to see about table, matrix, map, drill through. Top 10. Done. Suppose, assume I want to know region wise what is sum of quantity. I want to calculate region wise sum of quantity. Region wise I want to know how many invoices, count of invoice number. Region wise count of invoice number. Region is available in the region details, but the region is connected with geographic data. Geographic data is connected with customer. Customer is connected with the invoice table. Yes, we can create a report. Like this, directly, indirectly also it's connected. You can create any sorts of report here, any sorts of report. From any table you can create a report, from any table. We have to just drag and drop and we have to create a report. That's all. From now, no formulas, no functions here. No lookups, no merge queries. All the tables are connected very easily. You can drag and drop and you can create a report. Let us see how to do that. We are going to create a report next. Yes. All the 9 table has to be connected directly, indirectly. Yes, it's connected. Now let us come back to the normal view, report view. So I'll click on that report view. So let us come to the report view. Now I want to put a visual where I want to display what is my total revenue. I want to bring the total revenue here. Could you tell me what is the best visual to display the total revenue? I want to display a total revenue. Card. But before that, whether there is a total revenue available, I'll go to the search box and I type something like TOT, total revenue. There is no column called as total revenue. Let me go to the invoice trans table and you can see invoice cost, quantity, product and invoice number. I want to multiply the quantity with the invoice cost. Quantity has to be multiplied with the invoice cost and I want to get something called as total revenue. You have to help me. How can I do this? How can I multiply 2 columns and I want to get 1 column here output? How can I or where can I do this? Power query. Very good. Super. I want to go to the power query of invoice trans. How can I go to the power query of invoice trans? I cannot go to transform data. Right click on the invoice trans. Super. Then go to edit query. After this, what could be the next step? I want a column called as total revenue. So how do we get the column called as total revenue here? First select the quantity, select the invoice cost, then go to add column, then standard multiply. Super. That's all. Rename the column. Total revenue. Okay. Yes. Home tab, close and apply. Fortunately, I didn't save this file. Let us save this file. File, save as, browse. I'll give a name. I think this is my final file, 06 business transaction. So now we got the total revenue. I want to display the total revenue in a visual. You know that the best visual is card. But unfortunately, the card is not visible here. Could you tell me how can I get the card here? The card is not there. How can I get a card? So go to three dot line here and go to restore default visual and say OK. The card is visible, but now as of now it's visible. I don't know when they will remove this card. Now they have hidden it. In near future, maybe in 1 or 2 months, this card may get removed. You will not get that card on the list. Then what is the other option to get the card? There is a card called as Thunderbolt, card with a Thunderbolt. What is the advantage or what is the difference between that card and this card? So let us try this card. This card already we used yesterday. Now let us try this card with Thunderbolt. The advantage is we can give multi-card. Multi-values can be displayed here. Even you can display some pictures also inside it. Let us try that. I'll click on this card. I'm not using that normal card. I'm using the card with Thunderbolt. The card with Thunderbolt. I'm using that card with Thunderbolt. Under the card with Thunderbolt. As usual, let me drag the total revenue into the value area. So the total revenue will be displayed in the card. The advantage is, yesterday to bring the total cost, we have inserted a card. Count of invoice number, we have inserted another card. But here, everything you can display it in one card itself. So I dragged the total revenue here. So it's giving sum of total revenue. And I want to count the invoice number. How many invoices we have made? Drag the invoice number also into the value. So you will get both in one card. But how to format it, we'll see in another few minutes. So the advantage of this card is you can add multiple option here. One advantage, we'll see further more advantages. We'll see. It will be there. Old one, it will be there. Still, they will maintain at least for another 1 or 2 years, they will maintain it. Gradually, it will go off. As of now, it will be there. That's why they have hidden it on the back. Still, it's there. And I don't know, in Excel, still, Excel has derived from a software called as Lotus 123. Still, you can use the Lotus 123 formula in Excel. Still, Lotus 123 is 30 years old, but still you can use the same thing. So they will retain it as of now. I don't know when they will remove, they will retain it. As of now, it will be there. But try to use the new cards. But tell me, you are going to help me here. How can I convert this? Here is the challenge. How can I convert this millions into exact value? This 1000 into exact value? Format. Where is the display units? That's the problem here. Where is the display units? I go to the search box and I type DIS. Where it is available? Sir, yarko garchi charu sir. Who got it? I didn't get it. It's not there. So, how can I get this? Go to the call out. The new card then use panninga. The card with the Thunderbolt. You come. The card use panninga. So go to the call out. Go to that call out. Under call out, when I go to the call out, under call out, it says apply settings to all. Don't make it as all. Apply settings to total revenue. Apply settings to total revenue. After a call out, under call out, apply settings to total revenue. Now you expand that value. Now if you expand the value, you can see there is a display units available here. Now the display units will be available. Now make it as none. Now it is displaying the value here. I repeat it. First go to the callouts. Under callouts, by default it will say all. Instead of all, I selected total revenue. Now I am going to select the count of invoice number and go to below the value. You can see the display units. Make it as none. Yes. Now it displays the total revenue.
What about if I have automatic? No, I did it.
And one more advantage in this card is, for example, always visualizing is much better instead of putting in a numbers or other things. Total revenue. So instead of the total revenue just for a text, I want to put some picture or I want to put some visuals inside it. Let me open the browser and I will get some pictures from online. I'll get some pictures. I'll go to Google. Let us get some pictures. Maybe total revenue. Total revenue image. Some images for my total revenue. Maybe let me take some images. There are some images available. Any images. As per your wish, you can take any images. Let me take this first image. Right click. Save the image. I'm just downloading some image. Right click. Save the image. And I'm saving this image in some location. Maybe in the same location where I have all the file. This is for total revenue. So I have downloaded some image. Online, I got some image downloaded. Now let us come to Power BI again. Go to this, select this card. Go to the format, visual. Under the visual, scroll down. There is an option called as image. Click on the image. Select this card and go to that visual, format, visual, image. And apply settings to what? I want the apply settings to total revenue. Switch on the image and upload your image here. So total revenue, switch on the image, browse, and I select that image, total revenue image. So you can see the image will appear here. So there is an image appearing below the total revenue. You can position it. I don't want it on the top. I want to fit it. I want to fill all the part. You can do it here. Let me do it for count of invoice number also. One more time. Count of invoices. Image. Get the right image. Some images. Maybe I'll take any image. Maybe this image. As of now, I'm saving this. Images. Let it be images itself. Select this card. Visual. Go to image. Apply settings to count of invoice number. Switch on the image. Browse. Select that image. Yes. For count of invoice number, we got an image. For total revenue, we got some images. So this is the advantage of using that new card. Old card, you cannot display the image. Only values can be displayed. At a time, you can display only one value. If you want to display multiple values, then we cannot use that old card. So you can use this new card. So as I told, near future, that may be removed from your list also. So try to bring this new card. Try to use this new card. Okay. Yes. Let us see some visuals. I want to create a chart now. Maybe let us take this. Place the cursor on the empty area. Place the cursor on some empty area. Go to this. Maybe I will go with the donut because we didn't use donut as of now. Let us try with donut chart. I select this donut. Donut is somewhat equivalent to a pie chart. Donut. Let us say region. Region wise, I want to know what is the sum of total revenue. Every region, what is my total revenue? So go to the search box and type it here. Region. REG. So region name I'm putting into legend. Total revenue I'm bringing into values. So region wise, we got what is our total revenue. We have created one visual. It's similar to your pie chart. Similar to the pie chart. The options are similar to the pie chart. So we have inserted a donut. Region wise sum of total revenue. And let me put the legend on the bottom. Format. Legend. Option I will put it in the bottom center. Now. Yes. Now we are going to create a new visual. Two new visual. Top 10. Then we'll see table and matrix also. How to create a table. How to
This information.
Oh, shall I copy this too?
The card and reason wise.
Now, before the break, at least we'll finish off the top 10. We got the donut. Region wise, what is the sum of total revenue? Now we are going to insert one more visual. Before inserting a visual, please check this option. If this is not checked, you cannot create that visual. Go to the file. Click on that file. On the file, options and settings. Go to file, options and settings. Click on the options and settings. Under the options and settings, option, file, options and settings, option, file, options and settings, option. Under the option, it opens a new dialog box. Security, data load, Power Query, editor, direct query, R scripting, Python scripting, and after that you can see security. Below that security, scroll down further, there should be an option called as map field map visuals. This option has to be checked. By default, I believe it will be unchecked. You have to check that option. Please check that option. That option should be selected. Checked. Check that option. Tick that option. So select that option. Map and field map. Please ensure this option is selected. If it is not selected, please select it now. I think it's already selected. Say OK. Say OK. So I think in my source data, for example, I'll go to the table view. Under table view, let me go to this geographic data. In geographic data, I have some locations, city, state, country. I think we have only one country, that's India. If you have multiple country, okay, but as of now, we have only one countries. So let us create a chart based on this. I am just checking. I have only one country data here. So I'll go to this.
Why we had done this? Is it
No, next chart I want to do. I am checking whether I have multiple countries here. That's all. I have only one country data. So I'm not going to click on country. Just I'm checking. That's all. Now I'll go to the report view and go to this build visual. Under the build visual, row number 1, 2, 3, 4th row. Row number 4, 1, 2, 3, third one, field map. Anyway, it will ask you to update or upgrade. We'll upgrade it later. First we'll do that, then we'll upgrade it. Place the cursor on some empty area and go to this build visual. Going to the row number 4, selecting the third option, field map. Field map. Now, as I told, I don't have country wise. I have only one country, so I'm not going to use the country. Instead of the country, let us take the state names. We have Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh, Karnataka, Maharashtra. Let us go to the state name. State. Drag the state into the location area. As I told you to ask you to upgrade the map. Don't upgrade it. Please wait. Please wait. Based on the location which we had, the map is automatically highlighted. If there is white area, that means that is not available in our data. That particular state is not available in your data. So I think almost all the states are available. But still we have to do something here. Drag the state and we dropped it into location. If you have country, you can drag the country into the location also. But I don't have a country here. That's why I dragged that state. Then total revenue. Let us bring the total revenue. There is something called as legend, latitude, longitude. Latitude, longitude. Suppose if you don't have the state name, we have something latitude. We have numbers of latitude. So if you have exact location of latitude also, you can give it. But I given the state name. Let us bring the total revenue into tooltip. I am bringing the total revenue into tooltip. Now what has happened is after bringing the total revenue into tooltip, when you place the cursor over a particular state, it shows for this Tamil Nadu what is my total revenue. It has automatically calculated it. Tamil Nadu, what is my total revenue? I place the cursor. Karnataka, what is my total revenue? Maharashtra, what is my total revenue? Rajasthan, and every state it is giving total revenue. Still it's not over. We have to do some other. So we got this map. Now, I want to know which states has more revenue. It should be green. Which state has a lesser revenue? Yellow. Very lowest, it should be red. Conditional format. Let me select this map. Format. Select the map. Go to format your visual. Fill color. Map. Format your visual. Fill color. FX. Click on the FX. Very good. Gradient. FX. Let us go to gradient. But it's not based on the state name. I don't want to give a color based on the state name. You want to give a color based on the total revenue. Sum of total revenue. Lowest can be in red. If you want a middle value, you can add it. Add a middle value. Yellow. Highest value. Green. We are going to fill color. After clicking on FX, we selected the gradient. Total revenue. Lowest is red. Middle is yellow. Highest is green. Say okay. So based on your value, it is giving a color. As expected, Maharashtra is having highest sales green. But one more powerful feature is why I created this donut chart is, for example, this data belongs to the north region. I'll go to the pie chart and I click on north. Yes, you can see automatically it zooms out and it shows only the map for north. I'll check. If I select south, it shows the south chart. So based on whatever you select, it's showing the chart for that region. Interactive. Select this chart, go to format, visual, color, FX. Click on FX, gradient, sum of total revenue, then the colors. Lowest value is red, middle value is yellow, highest is green. Based on the selection of my region, you can see the map is changing automatically. If you have country, you can have country-wise map also. But in my source data, I don't have country-wise. That's why I didn't use the country-wise. We'll upgrade the map later.
Fantastic features. Now, I personally I'm saying we were always clueless that अरे यार ये color वाला manually करना पड़ता है and all. Now we can say it is something very easy and what we were doing and what we supposed to do. माझा प्लेन आ गया ना वो डाटा लोकेशन चल अभी जो कहा था वहाँ हमारा एक पार्टी भी चला क्या रिफ्रेश किया रिफ्रेश नहीं ये रीजन में इसमें कंडीशनल लॉजिक नहीं लगाया ना। क्या लगा कलर लगाएगा हाँ गड़बड़ हुआ है क्योंकि वो काट के बिल्डिंग करूँगा जीरो से आइसोलेट हो गया ना चेन को सेलेक्ट कर
Okay, so this is field map. This one is a field map. There is one more map available, bubble map. You decide whichever you want. For example, I don't like this map, I want a bubble map. Bubble means a circle based on your total revenue. If the total revenue is higher, you will get a bigger bubble. If your total revenue is lower, you can get a lower, smaller bubbles. So select this map and go to format. So before this filled map, there is something called as map. That is bubble map. That is bubble. Based on your value, if the value is more, you will get a green, bigger circle. The value is lesser, you will get a smaller red circle. Bubble. So this is bubble map. This is normal map. But as
both then
if you want both, then you have to upgrade it to the latest map. That is upgrade. Or select this map, Azure map or upgrade. Azure map or upgrade. So let us upgrade it to the latest map. You can anytime you can undo it and you can come back to the normal map also. I'll click on upgrade. So it will upgrade it to a new map. It's taking some time, but it will get upgrade. Yes. Here you can go to format. Here you can see both are available, filled map as well as bubble. If you go to format and visual, you are getting both. Filled map as well as the bubble layer. Both are there. But you should not get confused.
I have one curiosity also. Sometimes in the presentation we used to see the thoughts are put in. We do manually. So is there any shortcut or doing this?
Use this filled map.
Bubbles, like what the location symbol. If I have to put in coloring wise, can I do that?
Location wise, you want to give a different color.
Like this is bubble only, no? Instead of bubble, I wanna this arrow or something different? Is it possible?
As of now, no.
So those who are doing this, I'm assuming that they are doing manually or this is the way of it.
Maybe they are doing manually some other tips. Okay. Top 10.
Select the 3D column layer. Why is it showing only a few ones?
John.
The 3D column layer.
Hmm.
Why is it?
Would have selected the bubble also, I believe so. Then it's not appearing properly. I think it's appearing, it's coming for me. Switch off the bubble, then make it, then add the bubble. I like this.
The cluster bubbles, it is also.
Circles.
And then 3D.
Now 3D.
Yeah.
I don't like 3D. If you want, you can do that.
Oh, if I expand the size, it is given for all.
You can zoom.
Yes, yes. Then it
You can zoom, move.
yes.
Okay. Let us see. Before the break, at least we'll try this top 10. I want to get a top 10. Who is my top 10 customers? So let us create first visual. Then we'll see how to bring the top 10. Place the cursor on some empty area. I'm placing the cursor on some empty area. I think to bring the top 10, we have two types of map. One is you can go for a bar chart. Another one is you can go for this funnel chart also. Funnel probably we'll see it in another few minutes. Let us start with the bar chart. Maybe the third one. In the build visual, third one, bar chart. I click on this clustered bar chart. I selected a clustered bar chart. I'll put this bar chart here, somewhere else here. Now I want customer wise. Let us take the customer and I'll put the customer name. I'll bring the customer name into y-axis. As usual, the total revenue into x-axis. Customer name we are bringing into y and total revenue into x. It shows all the customers. I have hundreds of customers, thousands of customers. It shows all my customer list here. All the customer, all the employee, all the I want to know the top 10 products. I want to know the top 10, lowest 10, bottom 10, everything you can do it. Let us do it now. So I got this customer wise sum of total revenue. Could you tell me how can I apply? The top customer should be green, middle customer should be yellow, lowest customer should be red. How can I apply the same conditional formatting for this chart? We have already applied the formatting for this map chart. I want it for this column chart also, bar chart also. How can I do that? I want the same color formatting. Highest green, middle yellow, lowest red. The same thing what we did it for the map. Select that format, select that visual. Bars are simple thing is select this map, format painter, select this bar chart. Because already we did the same thing for map also. Why to do it again? We already did it. So format painter, copy the format painter here. Okay. Now it shows all my customer list here. All my customer list. But I don't want all the customer list. I want only the top 10 customers. And another thing is, if I select the south region, I should get only who is the top 10 for south region. If I select north region, it should show me the north region top 10. First, let us see how to get the overall top 10. Select this chart. Select the chart. First time we are going to use this option. Filter. Select the chart. Filter. There is a filter option. Expand that filter. Expand the filter. And yesterday I told you, or today also we have seen this. Filter on this visual. Filter on this page. Filter on all pages. Let us go to filter on this visual. Filter on this visual. This visual, I want the top 10 customers. Filter on this visual. Customer name. Expand that customer name. Just click on this expand and collapse. I expand that customer name. And it says basic filter. No, it's not basic filter. Click on the filter here. Top N. Go to top N. Click on top N. Top 10. Or even you can make it as bottom also. No need for rejection, defects. I want lowest 10. Absenteeism, last 10. Lowest 10 means you can go for bottom. So I'll go with the top 10. 10, you can type 10, 5, 20, whatever you want. I say top 10 by value. So I want customer name to be filtered top 10 based on what? So I want to bring top 10 customer based on my total revenue. Who has given more revenue, they are my top customers. Or who has given more invoice, they are my top customers. Your wish. I will go with the total revenue. So this total revenue. Drag the total revenue and bring it to by value area. By value area. Bring the total revenue to the by value area here. Yes. Now apply filter. It shows only the top 10 customers. I am repeating the entire step one more time. Select this chart. Filter. There is a filter. Expand the filter. There is a customer name. Expand that customer name. There will be an option called as basic filter. Instead of basic filter, make it as top N and type here as top 10 and drag the total revenue into by value area. Drag the total revenue into by value area. Apply. So we got top 10 customers. Who is our top 10 customers? But the challenge is, let me collapse this filter. If I select the north region, map is showing for north region, okay. But this top 10, I'm not getting top 10 for north region. Out of the top 10, this 3, you can see it's highlighting the 3 customer name. It's highlighting only 2 or 3 customer name. Out of the top 10, this 3 belongs to the south region. If I select south region, it's not showing anything here. Nothing is highlighted. It's not working properly. The reason is, when I click this, this is not getting filtered. When I click this, this should get filtered. I think yesterday we did it. Do you remember what is the option we did it yesterday? When I select this, when I select one visual, another visual should get filtered. Select this donut. Even I told you tomorrow we are going to see this also. Select this donut. Format. Go to format. Edit interaction. Click on that edit interaction. Now it will ask, if I click on the donut chart, what do you want to do for this bar chart? Filter. Filter, highlight or none. I want to say filter. Now let me check. Switch off that edit interaction. Now switch off that edit. Once again click it. Now let me select this north. Yes. Now I'm getting top 10 for north. We select south. Top 10 for south. So based on the region wise, we are getting the top 10 customers. So based on the region selection, it shows the top 10 based on the region selection. Select this donut. Go to format. Edit interaction. Switch on the filter. That's all. After this, switch off that edit interaction. Same thing you can do it by state wise also. For example, if I go to the map and I select Tamil Nadu, I want to get only top 10 for Tamil Nadu here. Select the map. Select the map. Format. Edit interaction. filter. So when I select the Tamil Nadu in my map, only Tamil Nadu top customers. Maharashtra, Maharashtra top customers. Okay. Done. We'll see about the tables and we'll see about the matrix. How to bring the table, how to bring the matrix. There is a feature called as drill through. We'll try to complete drill through, and there is a small AI tool also. We'll try to explore that AI tool. And this is my first page. Let me give a meaningful name for this page. Let us say this is my home page. Okay. A few more visuals we have to see. Table is also a visual. Q&A. If slicer, time permits, we'll see about slicer also. So save the file. I think we have to start a new chapter. And we'll take a short break. After the break, we'll see the next session. The challenge is we have to complete it maximum by 4:15. We have to take a post test also after that. So try to come as soon as possible. Yes. Right. We have seen last one, we have inserted some new visuals. One is the multi-card, new card. Another one is we have seen the donut. Another one is we have seen this map. Another one is we have seen this bar chart. And one important tip I want to say is aligning is very vital here. Here we have not aligned properly. One chart is bigger, another chart is smaller. One chart is here, another chart is here, and one is on the top. So please align all your chart in a proper order. So there should be a gap, even gap. For example, let me put a border for all the charts and I check, or put a shadow. Format, general, FX, and I'll switch on the shadow. For the same this map, I select the map, go to format, general, FX, shadow. Same thing I want to put it for the bar chart also. So we applied the shadow. So now I can see all the three. I have three charts now. All the three charts are not aligned properly. One is on the top, another one is on the bottom. I want to align all the three charts properly, and I want to give an even space between all the three charts. Because aligning plays a vital role here. You cannot have a clustered chart. You should have a even aligned chart, because presentation is very vital here. So let me select all the three charts. I want all the three charts, top of all the three charts should be aligned at the same position, top of all the three charts, so that I will have evenly aligned. Select the first chart, second chart, and third chart, holding the control key. Hold the control key or shift key, select one by one, control key or shift key, select all the three charts. As I told, the top of all the chart or bottom of all the charts should be aligned at the same position. So select the chart, format, under format, align, under align, align left, align center, align right, align top, align middle, align bottom. Suppose I want top of all the charts should be aligned at the same position. So align top. Now you can see top of all the chart is aligned at the same position. Similarly, align, spacing. I want an even spacing between the chart. Distribute horizontally. Say distribute horizontally, you will have an even gap between all the three charts. Okay. Aligning. So after creating all the chart, please align it properly, and at last we have to protect the chart. I don't want others to move the chart. We'll see how to protect it finally. Now let us go to a new page. We will see some new visuals here. Let me insert a new visuals. I'll go to the new page. Table. Creating a chart. Okay, but sometimes you have to display the values in a table format or a matrix format. We'll see both. Let us go to the page 2 and I want to link interaction between one visual to another visual within the page is okay. When I select the north, I'm getting the filter of north. When I select the south, I'm getting the filter of south. That's okay. Can I interact between one pages to another pages? For example, I have some top 10 customers here. I'll place the cursor for this. Express Motor Private Limited. 1,09,54,965.50. I want to see these details. So what are all the invoice made to this customer? What is the invoice number, invoice date? What is the product? I want to show the full details of it, maybe in some other page. We are going to link between one page to another page. We can link a page or we can bring the page. Both are possible. Both are possible. Let us see both. First, let us create a page. Let me go to a page here. I've inserted a fresh new page. We are going to insert a table. Let us insert a table. Where is the table? Row number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Fifth row. From the last to the second one. In my system, from the last to the second one. Table. Like an Excel table with the rows and columns. But the advantage in Power BI report is, I'll click on this table and I place the table somewhere else. I'm leaving some space on the top. There is a reason behind why I'm giving a space. I will explain the reason. Now I'll increase the height and width of this table. In this table, I want to display some columns. For example, first I want to display the invoice number. The advantage of the table is you can get the data from any table here. I have 9 sheets or 9 tables. I have 9 tables here. From 9 tables or 9 data, you can get the report. That's very simple. Just drag and drop. That's all. First, let me go to the invoice table. In invoice table, I want to bring the invoice number to the columns. I'm bringing the invoice number to the column. So all the invoice numbers are displayed here. Then I will bring the invoice date to the columns again. So all the invoice date is displayed. But unfortunately, my invoice date is displayed like this. 20 quarter 1 January 4. Actually, what is this date is 4th January 2023. I want the date not like this. I want the exact date. 4 January 2022. 4 January 2023. Like this, I want a date. So what we do? Very simple. Go to this invoice date. There is an arrow mark available in the invoice date. Click on the arrow mark and make it as invoice date. Not hierarchy. It is not hierarchy. It is invoice date. It shows the invoice date here. So I got the invoice number. I got the invoice date. But I don't want the invoice date like they want to change the format of this invoice date. I want 4 January 23. I don't want it. I want 4/1/2023. Whether it's a Sunday or Monday or Tuesday or Wednesday or Thursday or Friday. I want to display the day also. I want to change the format of this. Select the chart. Go to format your visual. General. Go to the format your visual. General. Under general. Data format. Go to format your visual. General. Data format. Instead of invoice number, I don't want to format the invoice number. I want to format the invoice date, where we can see several formats of invoice date will be available here. There are so many formats available. You can select whatever the format you want. If you are not satisfied with this format also, we can create a format by going to custom. So I'll go to custom here. And what is the format code? Click and you can give a format code. DD. DD is for date. 1D or 2D. 1D will give you 1, 2, 3. 2D will give you 0, 1, 0, 2, 0, 3. After DD, I want hyphen. Don't type a small m. Small m will not work here because small m will indicate a minutes. When I put small m, you can see it says 00. That means it's minutes. So you should not use smaller m, you have to use the capital M. Capital M stands for months. DD, 1M, 2M, 3M, 1M for 123, 2M for 010203, 3M for JAN, FEB, MAR, 4M for January, February, March. So as of now, I will go with the 2M's, hyphen, Y, 3 or 4 Y's to get 2023. I want 2023. Then I will put a comma. And I want to know whether it's a Sunday or Monday or Tuesday or Wednesday or Thursday or Friday. 3 D's. 1, 2, 3. SUN, MON, TUE. 4D. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So I have used 3 D's here. DD, hyphen 2 M's, hyphen 4 Y's, or you can say 2 Y also. And 3D or 4D for getting Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Okay. General, data format, select the invoice date. Under invoice date, go to the custom and change the format code here. What is the format code? So in this table, we got the invoice number, we got the invoice date. Can I get some other? Yes. Go to this for add data to the visual. Suppose I want to get the product name. What is the product we have sold to that customer? So let us go to the search box, product. Let us bring the product name to the columns. Yes, it shows the product name. And I want the quantity. What is the quantity we have sold? I want the quantity, QTY. So remember, I'm getting all the data from different tables. Invoice and invoice date is available in some other table. Product name is available in some other table. Quantity is available in invoice trans table. Quantity here. Then I want to bring the total revenue. So let me bring the total revenue here. Or I want the invoice cost. I can bring the invoice like this. Whatever you wanted, you can drag and drop and you can bring it in a table here. The power of this is you can get the data from literally from any number of tables. Any number of tables. Without writing the lookup, without writing any formulas and functions. You can get it from any table here. Okay. Let us do some conditional formatting. Let us see how to sort this table also. Now, unfortunately, I got invoice number, invoice date, product name, quantity and total revenue. But I don't want the total for this quantity. Total for total revenue, this is okay. But I don't want the total for this quantity total. Quantity total, I don't want it. So what we will do? Go to this sum of quantity here on the right hand side, sum of quantity. Click here. Don't summarize. Don't summarize. I don't want the summarize of it. Don't summarize. So it will display only the quantity. For revenue, I want the sum, that's okay. But for this quantity, I don't want the sum. So I said, don't summarize. Now, let us do some conditional formatting. For example, based on my revenue, I want to do a conditional formatting. Maybe like a visuals, icons, emojis. I want to put some icon sets. If my revenue is between less than 50,000, I want to give some other icon. 50,000 to 1 lakh, some other icon. More than 1 lakh, I want to give some other icon. Green, yellow, red. So let us go to this sum of total revenue. Click on the arrow mark of the sum of total revenue. On this table, columns, click on the arrow mark of the total revenue. And you can see there is an option, conditional formatting, background color, font color, data bars, icon set. For example, I will go with icons now. So I will go with the icons. Click on the sum of total revenue, conditional formatting, icons. I clicked on icons. After clicking on icon, it opens a dialog box. Root, values, sum of total revenue. Where do you want the icon? Whether you want the icon should appear on the left of my column or right of the column. That's your wish. Or sometimes I want only the icon, not the value. I recommend to go with the left hand side. Icon alignment, top, middle or bottom. If you have bigger size, top will middle or bottom. Let us go with the middle or top also okay. Which icon you want it, whether 3 or 4 or 5. So you can see there are some icons, up arrow, down arrow, star rating, cell phone signal rating, traffic signal ratings. For example, I will go with the traffic signal itself. Maybe I'll go with the last one. Red color check mark, yellow color exclamation, green color uncheck mark. So red color uncheck, yellow and red. I select the last one.
Smileys नहीं है ना?
No.
Smile. और आसान हो जाएगा.
That is emojis. Emojis are not there.
We can add or something like that.
Whatever available here, you can use it. So after doing it, I want to give a condition. 0 to 33 is red, 33 to 67 is yellow, 67 to 100 is green. I don't want it. I want to give my own condition. Instead of percentage, I make it as number. Instead of percentage, I make it as number. For an example, 0 to something, 50,000, 5,000, 50,000. I want a red. Or next is 50,000 to number, 50,000 to 1 lakh, 1,000, 10,000, 1 lakh is yellow. The last one is number greater than 1 lakh, 1,000, 10,000, 1 lakh. And the last one is 100%. Yes, either you can say 100% or you can do one more number and delete that 100, the maximum number. Max number is equal to 100%. Max number and 100% both are same. Both are same. Either it can be max number or it can be 100%. Both are same. So I selected a max number. Even though if you select max number, it will take only the 100%. Say OK. Yes. Based on my value, you can see there is some icons. Wherever it's 0 to 50,000, I am getting a red. 50,000 to 1 lakh, we are getting an yellow. More than 1 lakh, we are getting a green. So the icons are changing here. So click on the arrow mark and go to this conditional formatting, icons. Can I sort this table? I want highest revenue should come on the top, lowest revenue should come on the bottom. Very simple. Just to go to the sum of total revenue on the top heading and make a click. Just to make a click on the top. That's all. You can see it is sorted in a descending order. Highest revenue is coming on the top, lowest revenue is coming on the bottom. One more click on the top, ulta. Lowest revenue on the top, highest revenue on the bottom. Ascending, descending. Just to click on the top heading here. I think by default it was sorted based on the invoice number, the first column. By default, so I want return back. So click on invoice number again. So it is sorted as per the invoice number. Sorting is very simple. No need to go to data, sort like Excel. Okay. We'll see some matrix also. Done. Yeah, come on. Another 15 minutes maximum. Okay, let us see one matrix. Similar to a table, you can display a matrix also. It's like a table, rows and columns. I want to give something, some matrix, some totals in a table format. We are getting region-wise sum of amount or anything. We are doing it in a visuals chart. But I want to display it in a table format. Matrix, like a pivot table. Place the cursor on some empty area. Place the cursor on some empty area. and go to the fifth row, the last one, fifth row, last one, matrix. We had something like table. Now we are going to go with matrix. So place the cursor on some empty area and click on matrix. Click on the matrix. I think you can help me here. I want to create a report. What is the report I expect is, for example, I want to create a report for product name wise, payment method wise, or yearly, whatever you want. Let us take payment method wise. Sum of total revenue. This is the report which I expect. Product name wise, payment method wise, sum of total revenue. Here I have three options in matrix: rows, columns, value. Could you tell me which I have to drag where? I have product name, I have the payment mode, I have the total revenue.
Product name in rows,
Product name in rows,
column
payment method in columns, then
and in the value sum of total revenue.
total revenue in values. Very good. I understood that total revenue should be in values because I want the sum of it. But why product name in rows? Why column we have the payment? Can I put rows we have payment method, product name in column? Will it give a wrong report? Column could be more. Yes. So where we have more data, try to have it in rows. Where we have lesser data, try to have it in columns. What you said is perfectly correct. Super. Let me do the same process now. Product name. I will bring it to rows. And payment method. Yes, payment method can be only 5 or 6 payments. So I will go to this columns. Total revenue into values. Yes. So one is a table, another one is a matrix. This one is a matrix, similar to a pivot. Now we are going to link between one page to another page. Very powerful feature, a magical feature. Okay. Now here, what are we going to do? We have created some report. Fine. We have one table, we have another matrix. Now I want to link between this page to another page. For example, if I go to a particular customer, I have Maxima Auto Licks, 1 crore 18 lakh 61,921. I want to see these details. Or is that 1 crore 18 lakh 61,000? I want to see the details in this page. Either I can go to the page and see it, I can bring the page here. Both are possible. First, let us see how to go to that page. Before that, let me give some meaningful name for this page. Double click, I am going to give some meaningful name. Let us give a name like customer details. So I am giving a name as customer details here. I have given some meaningful name. Now watch here, very powerful. We will do only once, but it will do so many options on the background. Okay, so we have given a name for that page. Just give a name. Just watch here. Place the cursor on some empty area. Place the cursor on some empty area of this page. So I want to link that customer page to this page. This customer, when I select the customer, if I select a particular customer, it should come to this page and it should show only that customer report here. Only that customer report should be shown here. So, what we do? Come to this customer details page. Come to this customer details page. And empty area. Let us select the customer name. Customer name. Please watch here. Customer name. We are going to drag this customer name and drop it to the add drill through field here. Add drill through field. There is something called as add drill through field. Drag the customer name and bring it to the add drill through page. Add drill through. Sorry. Customer name. I am bringing into the add drill through page area. Two things would have happened. One is you can see a back button is automatically inserted. I will tell you what is the usage of this back button. Another one, what has happened is when I go to the home page, I did this in the customer details page, but two changes has happened. One is there is a back button. Second one, go to the home page, go to this customer report, and anywhere else on the customer report, right click. Suppose I want to see the details of this Express Motor Private Limited. Right click on this, drill through. Before that, let me verify whether my answer is correct. For example, here it's Express Motor is 1,09,54,000. Right click, drill customer details. It automatically shows that page name here. This is the page name which I have given. Click it. It straight away jumps to that page and you can see the total here. 1,09,54,000. This belongs to that customer. Why there is a back button? Here it's okay. After publishing, you will not show the report to your end user. You will not show the report. You will hide it. How can I go back to the main screen again? Click on the back button. Straight away you cannot click it now because we didn't publish it. After publishing, you can click it. But now since we are not publishing, hold the control key and make a click. It will go back to that main page. Once again I repeat it. First what we did is, in the customer details page, I am in the customer details page now. So what you do is place the cursor on some empty area, drag the customer name and bring it to the drill through field here. Automatically a back button is inserted by Power BI. Automatically if I go to the home button, home page, right click on any one of the customer, right click, drill through, customer details. After publishing, no need to right click also. So it shows only that customer details. We have linked the page. Next we will see how to bring the page also. Before that, how do I know this data belongs to that particular customer? Anyway, we are bringing here. For example, we are making a right click on that particular customer and we are going to the drill through and we are clicking on customer. So, but I want to know physically, I want to see this data belongs to which customer. So, let us insert a card. From yesterday, we used this card. Card 1, 2, 3. Click on the card. Just I click on the empty area and I click on the card. So, in this card, I want to display that customer name. That's the reason I kept an empty space on the top. I inserted a card and drag the customer name into the field area. That's all. It shows my customer name on the top. So I can find out this is my customer name. So insert a card and bring the customer name to this card. Go to format. Switch off the category label. This category label has to be off. I don't want the category label. I'm switching off. Switch off the category label because I don't want that first customer or something on the top. Let me check whether it is working fine or not. I'll go to the home tab here. Make a right click on any one of the customer. Go to drill through, customer details. It comes to that customer details page and it shows only that customer details. Okay. But I don't like to jump from one page to another page. Can I get that customer details page here itself? Instead of right clicking and going to drill through and clicking on the customer details page and seeing it here. Can I see it here itself? Yes.
Sir, just one repeat. In the last page, you had card. For the card, how this customer name came?
We dragged the customer name to the card.
Here.
Hmm.
In the fields, no?
Correct. Which card you have added? Thunderbolt or normal card? Okay. Come to the customer details page. Come to the customer details page. Now go to the format. Customer details page, empty area. Place the cursor on the empty area. Place the cursor on the empty area of the customer details page. Come to the customer details page. Place the cursor on the empty area. We are going to do only one thing. A magical feature will appear here. Place the cursor on this empty area. Format your report page. Click on format your report page. When I indicated that tomorrow we are going to cover this feature. Format your report page. Page information. Go to page information. Allow use as tooltip. Allow use as tooltip, which is off. Switch on. Switch on that allow use as tooltip. What would have happened is very simple. Go back to that home page. Now place the cursor on any one of the customer. You can see the entire report will be displayed here itself. I play here. Yes. That report is displayed here. I place the customer details. Whatever the customer details I place here, it shows the entire report here itself. No need to go to that page and see it. You can see it. It can be a table. It can be a chart also. I created a table. You can create one chart with another chart also. So place the cursor. Drill through is removed automatically.
It's not happening. Once I drill through and go there,
Ah.
it is filtered. Now how to remove it? Back is not.
Back button will be there. You have to come back.
But it's not working.
Control key and back. I told you if you are publishing, you have to click on back. If you are not publishing, you have to press the control key and click.
But then again, when I go,
That's what you should not come to this page straight away like this. You should come to the page only by right clicking here. After publishing, you should not show this page to others. This page before publishing, what you have to do it is right click, hide this page and publish it.
okay, it is only for the drill through.
So my end user will not see this report. They should not straight away come here. They should come either they should place the cursor and see the report, or they have to make a right click and come to that page. They cannot straight away come here and make a click. Then
Maybe I can go like this way.
since we are the creator, we can go there, but after publishing, they should not go. But unfortunately, either you can bring the drill through here, either you can bring the page here, or right click. You can see now the right click drill through will not work. So if you want the drill through to happen, then go to that page, format, page information, switch off the tooltip. When you switch it off the tooltip, now the tooltip is not coming here. Right click, drill through. Either you can drill through to that page or you can bring the page. Any one can be done, both is not possible. Both is not possible. Okay. Power BI is very, very, very easy to use. And Power BI is very, very, very easy to learn. Similarly, it's very easy to forget also. Alright. Because one click, it will do so many, did only dragging, it has did so many things. If you are not practicing, I am damn sure you will forget the concept. Please, please, please do practice. One final tip, maybe we have a very lesser minute. One final tip, I will share a small AI tool. Whatever the visual you insert, I never mind. I want this visual to be inserted in any one of the page. We would have created 100 visuals or 10, 20, 100 visuals. Unfortunately, when you present, my head or someone will ask for the visual which I have not created. Correct? 100 visual I create, but they will never mind. I want this visual which we have never created it. But instantly I want to create a report. Visuals. So any page, insert this Q&A. Any page, insert the Q&A. Three things before doing this Q&A. Three things. First thing, your internet has to be connected. Second thing, you should know what are all the columns available. Third thing, normal simple English language. You have to be aware of normal simple English language. Three things. I think we got all the three things. Wi-Fi is connected. I know what are all the columns available since we are using it for 2-3 hours. I'm aware of this column and I know normal English also. So I want to create a report now. But unfortunately, I don't know how to create a report. Instantly, I want to create a report. For example, the report which we have not created, city-wise. I want sum of total revenue by city-wise. Sum of total revenue for city-wise as a bar chart, as a column chart, as a line chart, anything. Whatever I'm saying now, type it here. Sum of total revenue by city. Sum of total revenue by city as what? As a bar chart, as a line chart, as a column chart. Let us say as a bar chart. Space. As a bar chart. Enter. That's it. Very simple. If I would have said this yesterday morning, entire Power BI session would have been over. You have to do something. You have to transform the data. There are so many things. But okay. But if you are not, actually you would have seen, I'm not comfortable in typing. I'm not that much faster in typing. So what I will do is place the cursor here on your keyboard. Windows H. Windows H. Just use the shortcut key Windows H. Yes.
Here it is for me, it is only making the
Sum of total revenue by city as a bar chart. I think just a minute. In between I missed it. Sum of total revenue by city as a column chart. As a chart, as a bar chart, as a line chart. Simple.
pie chart.
Okay. Almost we have not completed. I cannot say we can complete all the chapters, but almost we have completed all the important chapters. We didn't see about, there are so many other visuals available. KPI, we have something waterfalls, we have funnels, There are so many other visuals available which we have not covered. I think that are all the things which we'll be covering in the second level of this Power BI training.
That day I was trying to combine
10.
BENED. It's an extension that is to be installed. So do you can I show?
I'll go. 1 minute, I'll go. Because time is shorter, we have to complete this. So, okay. Unfortunately, time is very short. You have to do two things here. You have to complete your post test as well as you have to complete your feedback. So, as of now, we have completed all the important feature. Please do practice. I will share this link, this video link. I will share it later, and some course materials, PDF, some recommended websites, some templates of Power BI. I will share it as a course material to your maybe Mr. Karthik. I will share it. I think he will share it because I don't have your email IDs. I will share it to him. He will share it to others. Okay. So you have very lesser time. Please do practice. Before that, try to complete your post test and complete your feedback. Otherwise, they will mark you